Getting to the bottom of this gelato. Guess what? All tahini.
I'm guessing.
All tahini.
That's your favorite, though, right?
Yeah, I love
Last
it.
podcast, you were literally just chugging tahini like it was.
Yeah, it's been a while since
like
we
a
released one, so the delay, I mean, let's get back into the
Why is that, Austin? Is it because
I don't know.
choking in the fourth? No, just kidding.
I got new computer. I'm ready to do this.
Yeah, I'm actually in a lot better mood than I have been in the past podcast, so.
Good. Yeah. We need that.
I think that'll help.
So you can carry
Did
most of the weight.
I fucking lose my lighter, though? Hold on.
You lose your life over here?
I lost my life.
Who was the guy who put...
Oh, the guy.
Who was that guy?
Oh, man. Oh, yeah, that was... Remember when we were over there and then when we were coming up...
and there was that guy.
A street, and yeah, there was that guy.
That was the guy.
That was a great time.
Different guy, though.
Oh.
Different guy.
You mean the
I'm
guy
thinking,
with
who was the
he was
guy
wearing that shirt?
In the shirt?
Yeah. In the movie about the shirt.
Who was the guy that put the second A?
Oh, I'm thinking of the mask.
In the name,
a mask.
Aaron.
Max.
What kind of depraved fucking savage put the second A in the name Aaron?
The Bible.
They're like, it's Aaron.
Aaron. I think it's
and
like...
then Key and Peele were like, it's Aaron.
Yeah, and then now everybody says that all the time.
But for real, why hasn't anyone questioned that? That's the only name with two A's in it.
Is it, though?
It's the only word with two A's in it,
what
other than triple A.
Aardvark.
Oh, yeah. It does have two A's, huh?
But...
It's supposed to be very similar to the word aardvark.
It's
Aaron.
actually Yiddish for aardvark.
The jacked up part is it makes two different sounds. Aardvark and Aaron. Yeah. One makes an E sound, one makes an O sound. Aardvark. Ah. The other one makes Aaron.
I think it's A, right? Isn't it? Aaron.
You don't say Aaron.
I say Aaron.
Hey, what's up, Aaron?
Aaron.
How you doing, Aaron?
Oh, look, it's Aaron.
My best friend.
I actually work with somebody that's Arin. Aaron.
That's
and I was
rare.
like, that makes sense. Yeah, that's right.
It makes the most sense.
Correct.
But it's the most rare.
I walked up to him and I was like, you're correct. And he's like, what the hell? Are you high again?
Your first name, you passed the test.
You passed the first name test.
But I think
Erin
makes sense. Aaron.
Nah, I don't like it. Because it's too close to Eric. But it's Aaron. Don't like it.
How is that wrong, though?
I'm like, stay away from my name.
It's just because you don't like it. Yeah.
Stay away from my name with your name. Like, people that are named Erica, fuck out of here with that. What's that about?
Stepping on your turf.
You know what I mean? Because it's like, it's a pretty masculine name. And then being like Erica, it's like, psh, that's just like a slap in the face.
There's a lot of ones. There's like Maxwell, and then there's
Vikings
Maxine.
everywhere. Yeah.
Like, imagine
Maxine?
Yeah, it's a chicken.
Oh my god, that sounds
Maxine.
like some sort of chemical in a drug that you take. You know what I mean? Like, I like antidepressant drugs.
It's like something
that's
you used to get off smoking cigarettes.
Yeah.
I'm on Maxine.
I'm on Maxine. I'm gonna be pretty lethargic for the next few days. All right,
Maxine
I gotta go get a lighter. I'm sorry.
Fucking
You're gonna have to come up with a joke.
Sounds like a tampon company. My Maxine. Oh wait, there is one that says Max in there.
Maxi pad?
Yeah, maxi pads. Back to grown up stuff.
Yeah.
I guess.
What's some grown up stuff?
Butterfly in the sky.
I can fly twice as high. No, you can't. You fucking liar.
Reading rainbow.
Oh, I guess because you're using your imagination. That makes sense.
They're just talking shit to this butterfly.
That butterfly sucks at what he does.
I can fly twice as high.
I could do that, but twice as high.
I'm twice as
like
good.
That Gatorade commercial is like, anything you could do, I could do better. And it's like, they're like running down the street. It's like, wow, you really mastered running.
Well, let's talk about that song in the first place.
Anything you could do, I could do better.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up.
Is it? No, you can't. Isn't it like Frank Sinatra and some bitch?
I think there's a bunch of versions, but yeah.
It's probably written by like slaves.
It's like anything you can do, I can do better.
Maybe I shouldn't have said
He literally
that.
says, I can do.
Wait, is that racist?
What
I said?
What?
It was just the first thing that came out of my fucking head. I was like, what? That was written by like slaves.
It probably was because
it's
like the truth.
Because that's what happens most of the time. It's like
they're
maybe
better.
not slaves, but like black people a long time ago. You know, they write something.
Whoever
and
built the
white people would
pyramids,
fucking-
because it's like they can do anything better.
Well, obviously.
Whether it was slaves or not, whoever built the pyramids can do anything better than I can. Even if it's moving a big ass rock.
Ain't no slaves built that shit, man.
But it also says
that's
I can do
aliens.
anything better than you.
Uh,
What kind of selfish bastard wrote that?
I don't know. I'd have to look at all the lyrics just to make sure there's nothing in there that's like. It's like just kidding. No, no, it's like something that, like,
and he's like, but I
makes it
actually
just like an
don't
ironic
care,
thing.
and I love you.
But I still love you for who you are, but I'm better than you.
Anything you can Jew, I can Jew better.
Let's see. It's not really a lot of things I could do better than anybody else. I can smoke weed pretty good. I don't know.
I can like make my bed better than anyone else can.
my own
For
specific
me,
bed.
because I'm the judge of
Just
that.
specified to my own likings, yeah.
I'm the judge. I can do anything better than you can if I'm the judge.
If it dictates something in my life.
Like, I can make the best food that I eat. No one else makes the best food.
Like, that's not true.
Like, no, because I put extra franks on everything. No one else does that. I do that.
Like, I have this illegal MSG from
I
China.
put death sauce, Diablo sauce, Frank's Red
Nobody else
Hot.
even has it. It's been
Parmesan.
expired for 20 years.
I shave off a little bit of
Put some of Mama's sweet sauce on it.
a little bit of a pig's thumb.
Yeah,
I shave it on
that's
each meal.
That's the secret to real like American cooking, honestly. You grind a little moose knuckle on it. That's
wetter the
Canadian
better.
cooking. My mistake.
Yeah, here we only got camel toes here. And, no, that's Egypt. Shoot.
Did you hear the story about like there was like wild camels in Texas at one point?
No.
Yeah. Can you
When?
believe it? I want to say like around the Alamo times. It might have been like Wild West times,
What?
kind of like that. Yeah. What happened was they brought a bunch over because they thought that Texas had the similar landscape to fucking like India and shit like
So it's
that.
not
in the Middle
wild.
East. No, what happened
It's,
was
like,
they
brought
brought a bunch
there.
of. Well, you gotta let me finish the story.
Okay. I
I
mean, so far.
You're just dismissing it. I mean, I have more.
Okay.
So what happened was, that, they brought him over, they bred him and shit like that. But what happened was they fucking let him loose because they were like, "Oh, this is too much. This
That's
is too
like
hard."
with
Have
you heard of
So
Wrigley?
they just let him go.
Wrigley Island?
Believe it or not.
No, that's Ripley.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
No, but Wrigley Field, like the gum, Wrigley gum,
What about
chewing up. They had an island.
Yeah.
The Wrigleys had an island,
It
and
was
they
similar to the Epstein thing.
well, they were like
They're like, "You want some
filming a
bubblegum, kid?"
movie. there. It's like because it's off the coast of L.A. kind of. It's actually Catalina Island, and it used to be Wrigley Island, and they put a bunch of
That's why people go there.
buffalo on there. I think it was buffalo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think I heard about that.
And it's like they're living there now. They're just fucking
Are they still
wild
there?
buffalo. Yeah, they've just lived for generations because it was harder to take them. It cost too much to
Isn't that
take 'em all
island
off.
hella motherfucking small though?
I think it's bigger than we think because we just drive
How many
around.
islands are out there and we just don't really.
There's fucking deer on there and shit. There's like
we don't
a
really
ton
pay
of shit.
attention to them. Like the Pacific Ocean is fucking.
I think it's Catalina. It might be the other island out there.
It's hella islands.
Isn't there an island that you like have to sail out to?
Dude, fuck if I know. I'm the worst at geography, dude. Like, I don't know shit about geography at all.
I think it is Catalina. It's the one where you have to like sail. You know what I mean?
I pretty much know where I've been, and that's about it. Anywhere else, I could be like, I don't know.
You probably don't even know everywhere you've been.
I don't really know. I mean, it's still to this day, though, if I'm in Portland, I could get around Portland easily. You know what I mean? Like, if somebody was like, oh, I live over here, I'd be like, oh, I know where that is. You know what I mean? I go fly over there. Pretty much in any situation, you know what I mean? In Reno, easily, okay. I could fucking get anywhere in Reno. I just did, like, not too long ago.
Yeah.
Fucking Sacramento,
I feel like I could get around.
Sure.
I could get around Reno fairly well.
And I'm pretty decent at San Francisco as well.
That one's just a bitch because everything's just a shit show in San Francisco.
Any street.
You like want to go
what's the best street
to one side of the town? Like, it's gonna take 4
best.
hours.
I'd say least worst.
This distance of the city isn't that long. It just takes so long.
Dude, remember I walked from fucking coast to coast.
That's like
dude.
7 miles.
But I fucking backtracked because I was like so fucked up and I was all mad at you guys. Man, I did that like 3 different occasions too.
I was just shocked to see you knock on the door in the middle of the night. I was like, oh, I thought Junie was for sure sleeping. I thought you were for sure sleeping on the street.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty well versed with sleeping.
I was already asleep. And then you knocked on the hotel door. I was like, oh, Junie's back.
Yeah, like fucking one of those thank God moments. Dude, you know what happened? Fucking kind of funny. You remember at that hotel how they have to let you in with a buzzer?
Oh, yeah.
And then you get up there, you tell them you get in and you tell them your room number, and then they're like, okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
I told them that, and they were like, oh, we don't remember seeing you when you came in, and it was under Chris's name. And they were like, hold on, we gotta like call up to the room, and you guys were like out or something like that, you know, and I was waiting there, and they're like, we can't let you in, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, and I just walked up the stairs and just went straight up to the room.
Nice.
And then when you let me in, I was like, cool, I'm good, dude. I don't give a shit. We could dispute it in the morning or something. Yeah.
You're like, my shit's in that room.
I got my shit in there, dog. I gotta get this shit to Julio in the morning. Or he's gonna have my ass. I can't be a prison bitch no more, man. I can't do it.
Why you think I'm in the big city, man?
Why you think I got here, man? I can't be no prison bitch no more.
Look at me now.
Yeah, licking the side of a cup.
Yeah. For tahini.
Yeah. That's some, like, next level of fucking fiend shit, dude.
That's some bum shit.
Yeah.
Some scummy ass.
Some bum will be like, it's all nutrients, isn't it?
All this salt. It's all calcium.
I was thinking, like, every time on the bus, there's some, like, tweaker that's just like, I have to get, like, for some reason in their head, they're just sitting there, like, tweaking the fuck out, and they're like, I just have to go talk to the fucking bus. Like, it's, like, important in their mind that they have to talk to the fucking bus driver for some reason.
Yeah.
And then they're up there just, like, chatting about bullshit, like, the smallest of small talk, like, ever. You know what I mean? And fucking, it's like, what fucking compels them to, like, if I was tweaking out, I feel like I would not want to talk to anybody. You know what I mean?
But only because they're like the local bus driver. And I'm
but is it because you're talking about bus related shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, right, exactly. You know, dude, like I was on the bus earlier.
I'm not like, hey, what's the
No, this dude was like, when's the last time you seen a Marie Callender's? That's what he says to the bus driver.
Hey, he's not wrong.
And then she was like, oh, I don't know, actually. And then he was like, he's the one that asked the question, right? And then he was like, actually, there's one out like blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, you're the last person to see a fucking Marie Callender's because you know exactly where they are. Why are you asking that question?
He said, when's the last time you saw it?
Right, yeah. Yeah, he is, but it's like.
No, I mean, well, then. That's more of a time. But
you've
question,
seen what?
Okay,
well, you've seen one recently. Is what I mean. Like,
he's seen one recently. Yeah. He's like, when's the last time you seen one? I seen one yesterday.
Yeah. Wow, great.
When's the last time you seen a Honda?
And then, dude, they were like, literally. I think we talked about this before on a podcast, but like ambrosia salad. They were talking about. Yeah, they were like, "Oh, it's so good," and I was like,
"Oh yeah, all the ingredients are like hella bullshit."
Yeah, it's like. Well, it sounds good together, kind of, but then you look at it, and it's just this disgusting pile of fucking pink vomit.
Yeah, because I started talking about 5-cup salad. But what the hell is ambrosia?
You're talking about what?
5-cup salad. Remember I told you about it? It's like you use 5 different ingredients, a cup of each.
Oh, yeah.
It's like sour cream, like fucking Cool Whip.
It's some, like trailer trash shit.
Yeah, like some like maraschino cherries, like grapes, and then like some other fruit, and you like stir it all together, and it's
That sounds like a
some...
Juggalo food, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, put some Faygo in it.
Yeah, yeah, pour a little like blue raspberry Faygo in it. You're
That's
like,
definite
Juggalo.
Juggalo
He's
grub.
like, kids, dinner's ready.
Jug grub.
Come get your your jug grub, kids.
Jug grub.
Wash your face makeup off. It's time for dinner.
Some Juggalo names his kids like hella clown names. He's like, this is Spiky K, because she came out a little sharp in the hair. This is
her hair was sharp,
Jalapeno Peanut, because he's a spicy motherfucker.
Motherfucker spicy, dude. Listen to this.
And this is Wankster Gangster.
He's like, hi, guys.
Because he's my fucking little boy. That's like the name of a Juggalo's kid. It says it on their legal ID.
Yeah.
Wankster Gangster.
One of them's like ninja ass motherfucker. It's like
But he has some hella normal last name. It's like Johnston.
Yeah.
Ninja Ginger ass Mafka.
Ninja Ginger.
Ninja Ginger Mafka Johnston. Jeremy Wright Wilkins, a.k.a. Mobster Lobster Cocksucking Motherfucker. 916 Gangster.
He's like, I just named this one Magnet.
Because, I was thinking hella deep one night.
That iconic song about magnets and shit.
Thinking all about space and, like, metal.
He's like, I kind of really don't give a fuck about my life. It's like, one day I'm going to die and none of this matters. I name my kids whatever. It don't matter.
Like, I didn't give a fuck about magnets.
About 5 years ago, I didn't give a shit about magnets.
Look at me now. Look at me now, motherfucker.
My wife left me because I keep looking into magnets too deep.
I keep reading stuff on
the
magnets
internet all the time about magnets, dog.
There's like a negative and
positive.
Magnets.
He's like,
I bought a bunch. I bought fridge ones.
I got a magnet tattooed on my face, but it kind of just looks like a square.
I put an N on my forehead and an S on my ass cheeks, so it's like north, south.
Like that's magnetic.
Ass, brain. You know, it's like one's the top, one's the bottom.
You know how people be saying that you be thinking with your ass sometimes? You know when you be thinking with your ass?
That's when them poles flip.
You should be thinking about you with your mind.
North, south.
North, south. North.
Everything's magnets, man.
If you think about it, there's polarity in your body.
It's like my money is the positive, and the things I want is the negative. My drugs.
It's like my children are the negative, and alcohol's a positive for me.
It's all magnets.
It's magnetic, man. It's polarities. He's like, you ever see the regularities of polarities, dog?
You seen the Pleiades, brah?
You ever see Pleiades from Earth?
Look it up. Look it up.
He's like, I got this telescope, man. You ever see Pleiades from Earth?
This is like fucking Chet Hanks.
Yeah.
They're asking Chet Hanks what magnets are.
He's like, I got this shit that's like basically the Hubble telescope on me. I don't know.
Basically, I don't even know.
I don't even know.
He just changed his accent from Jamaican
My
to
dad's
like
in Greece. Probably
hood boy and hood Cali boy. Wankster gangster.
Wankster gangster for sure, man. Yeah.
There should be a YouTube channel called Prankster Gangster, and he goes around and he's like some gangster and he like pranks all his friends.
Yeah.
He's like, I shot him in the ear.
That probably does exist
because it's just too obvious.
I've seen shit like that though. Yeah.
But they have to spell gangster like Gankster.
Because they're bloods.
No.
It's like CK.
But
is that what you're saying?
It's like prankster.
Are you saying you support the blood gang?
Wanker.
I'm assuming he was a crackhead. I feel like that's some like English dude that moves to America would say.
I was assuming
he was a crackhead.
Well, I assumed he was a crackhead. He was a crooked crackhead.
That's what I called. They're like, American police are very busy. You can't be calling because you think somebody's a crackhead.
That's why I called the constable on patrol. I tell him.
I tell him. I don't know what to tell you.
It was Brecky, though. He might have been eating with
I
the
remember
family.
it was just past tea, and I assumed he was a crackhead.
I assumed his gender.
He calls the cops because he assumes somebody's gender. He's like, I'm sorry.
Turning myself in.
I called him man. I said, hey there, man.
I called
trying
them.
to be friendly, but, I feel like I might have assumed his gender.
They were a them.
It was a them. I'll never forget myself. Like, sir, go back to your own country.
Go home, sir.
Yeah.
I don't think they even trip about that in England.
What?
Genders and all that.
I don't know. They would.
I mean, they call everyone cunts and fags, right?
Yeah, that's pretty true. But they're pretty. I mean, they're pretty fucking.
They're like, yeah, but you can be whatever the fuck you want. It doesn't matter.
I mean, it's pretty similar to America.
Yeah, I don't know if they're more progressive or less. They're usually more, though.
Like
right?
European places, kind of though. You never really know.
Yeah, you never know. Yeah. Whatever.
Dude, it's very obvious that I didn't pass high school.
Like, ever since Brexit, everything's changed. I'm like, do you know what that means?
Fuck you.
I don't think Donald Trump knew what that meant. They're like, this is a Brexiest woman in the UK. I was Brexting my girlfriend.
British sexting?
That's what I thought it meant.
Yeah, me too. I was like, is this a law now or something?
Yeah, like, how do we get Brexed?
You have to Brex somebody.
Like, if you're a lass and you've got a lad,
care for some spotted dick.
You've got to Brext him. British sexting. That is.
I always want to like
Brectum.
Fuck like a really fat English bitch. You know what I mean? But like
Adele before she got thin.
No, like because the idea would be that I'd be role playing a like 1500s kind of time where it's like fat was like the thing that was like the hot thing because it like symbolized like wealth and shit like that.
Yeah, and you're just shoveling food down this bitch's mouth.
Oh yeah, I'm just jamming like fucking like 16th century
you're
pastries
jamming jam down her throat.
Yeah, I'm just jamming fucking jelly down there. And like turns out you can jam jelly.
You're like I'm making her eat through her ass. She's so fat.
Yeah.
This bitch was so fat.
I'd just be like role playing like that time, and I'm like, this is perfectly normal because
you're in the middle of like
that time.
The Coliseum.
You know, I'm just explaining that to her while I'm fucking her. I'm like,
this is normal for this time.
During this time, you would be viewed as attractive.
We're gonna look back on this in like 500 years, and you're gonna laugh.
You're fucking.
You'll be like, man, I wished I was dead then, but boy, do I wish I was dead now.
Grandchildren will be like, that's funny.
Your grandfather's grandchildren will crack up at this.
I'm telling your sisters about it.
And you're an only child.
I was watching this porn the other day. And here we go again.
Okay.
It's been like every episode that we've been talking about porn. I guess it's because I just haven't fucked
you went
in
there.
a while.
You went there.
No, I know. And I said it's probably because I haven't fucked in a while.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But anyways.
What was the porn?
It was like, and I usually don't watch these kind of porns. We've talked about this.
Okay.
But it was like.
Disclaimer.
It was like stepmom and step aunt, like fuck. Stepson kind of thing. Yeah, and then I was like...
Wait. Step aunt?
Yeah, here's where... Yeah, exactly.
I don't even know what that is.
So they were like...
That's why it's hot.
That's why it's so hot, because it's complicated.
It's so
no, it wasn't, actually. It was kind of really weird.
What's all the science behind that?
Exactly, dude. Because there was a point where she was like, you like it when I'm like touching my stepsister? and it was like her stepsister. So it was
the
like
mom's stepsister.
So yeah, I was like, it's not his blood related aunt. Obviously, it's still his step aunt. And so I was like, what kind of fucking love tie is this?
You know why?
Man? It's like
It's because they have to put step. Otherwise, it's illegal.
right.
They're like, you're my step grandma.
I've seen titles where it's like, dude fucks his mom. And
Is
I'm
there
like,
step
what?
grandmas? Is that a thing?
Step grandma?
Who's this?
Like what? Step
The
grandma?
fuck?
What
Kind
the
of
fuck
shit
did you say?
stumble on?
I'm
Kinda
like, you
dark
just
web.
broke the internet, bro. Nah, I don't know. What the fuck
This
were
is
we
my
talking about?
step
grandma.
great grandma.
Sure, why not? It's your step
This is my step
mom's
fiance.
mom. Stepdad's mom.
This is my step brother-in-law.
His step fiance.
Step fiance-in-law.
You're like, this is gonna take some explaining, but basically,
Basically, where we come from in Georgia.
the third part of Georgia, which is all
There's
of
a
Georgia.
really pretty part of Georgia where some weird people come from. And let me tell you about those people.
Everybody's related there, so it's hard not to fuck somebody.
You might be fucking someone and you don't know how you're related to
People
them.
are so
But you will be
you don't
related.
even know if it's a female or a dude you're fucking. Let's go, man. Let's make that our next trip.
You're like, I'll fuck all my relevance.
What if that was a
You mean
vacation,
relatives?
like fucking your cousin?
So yeah, I went down to Georgia.
Yeah.
Saw my long lost
I was
cousin.
thinking about going on
fucked her.
vacation. They're like, "Oh, you're gonna go fuck your cousin?"
You're like,
Yeah.
wink, wink. I was gonna go on vacation. Everyone's like, oh,
Vacation, you know what I mean?
what's she look like?
Basically, like me, but like a woman and like blonde.
They're like tight.
That sounds hot, dude. She's got big tits. No, she's
That's just
13.
normal.
No.
That where we come from, that's normal. So whatever.
That's it's normal. Yeah, are you gonna judge my customs or
You gonna judge Peggy Lee
you
Jr.
gonna judge my fucking in my
Juggalo.
band? Maybe the jug player.
What's the jug player?
What? What do you mean? What's
Is it the
jug
one?
player?
Does he blow on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you call it? Jug blower?
I don't know. I mean, I just forget what the jug
Like, what do you
was.
call it?
Where the fuck did you grow up?
Where did you grow up? What do they call it?
The hell
Jug
do you call
blower
it
over there?
jug?
I mean, in Georgia, we call it jug player.
That just
That's
sounds
what
like
my cousin told me.
funny. That's what my cousin calls me
That's what, when I'm blowing into her asshole.
when I'm playing with her jugs.
When I that's weird that I missed that.
Yeah, I don't know how you missed that.
I think about blowing into assholes a lot. When's the last time you ate a good ass?
Like, why do they call it a blowjob if you're sucking?
Some dork.
Who thought of that joke the first time?
Some total geek ass dork.
Some dork who put his dick in a vacuum.
Yeah. You like, come to think about it, it's sucking me off.
Why do they call it a blowjob?
It's like 7-year-old
Bust nut.
Jerry Seinfeld. He's like, it's more like a suck job.
I feel like that is a Seinfeld joke. Why do they call it a blowjob?
Why is it a blowjob?
When she's sucking you off.
I'm nutting down her throat. And I'm thinking, where's the blow? There's no blowing.
No, they call it a blowjob because it's like the job you have to perform in order to get blow.
Yeah, right.
You know, if you're like a whore,
Each one has to do with a specific job.
like you have to perform the job of a whore in
Yeah.
order to get blow.
Yeah, just like
Like you have to
in
suck
that
a
moment,
dick.
you have
Yeah.
to be a hoe.
That's a blow job. Like it's like, and I do
$1
like
grand,
money
please.
jobs all the time for money, but
Yeah.
like
MJs.
I don't do blow jobs because I'm
Lot
not
of
that into
MJs.
blow.
Yeah, I don't do blow that often, but when I do, I always suck off the Dos Equis, dude. Isn't it Dos
do
Equis
blow.
that does that?
Yeah.
I don't drink beer often. It's like, yeah, you do.
But when I do,
You're in
I
like
buy a
100 commercials
medium
where you
shelf
drink it.
beer that's kind of good from
I
Mexico.
chug like 15 of these and I black out. And I often punch some lady.
Go to my local place that only has Dos Equis, so I buy it. And I'm kind of pissed about it.
Mix it with a bunch of fucking salt and ruin it.
I pour it into my chelada. My michelada.
Michelada.
Clam juice.
I like it to clam. I like it a lot. Who's it? No, never mind.
You see how that cap's wedged into that?
Yeah.
Who put that there?
I don't know. That had to have been Hannah.
Yeah, it had to have been because I did not put that there unless it
Oh,
was
I
just
didn't
some
do it.
weird act.
I get all hella defensive for sure.
Hey, I didn't do it.
Dude, it couldn't possibly have been me. Why are you...
Hey, fuck you, dude.
Fuck you, man. I know
I
that
didn't
it
do
was
that.
actually you, and you're trying to frame me to make me look bad.
That's your
because
cap, dude. That's
it's
your
your
beard.
cap. I know
don't-
that.
I don't touch that.
Oh, look. Lagunitas.
Wait, Lagunitas. When's the last time I had Lagunitas down
I
here?
don't know, man. Ooh.
I'm like, scratch
So
that.
it's going
It was
down.
none of us. It was the cops.
Some
trying
Johnny
to-
Darko shit.
They're trying to fucking entrap us, man. They
Some
put
time travel
bottle
shit.
caps
Yeah.
in my stuff.
Yeah.
They put beer cans in my trash can to think I'm getting drunk.
They put it in
Made
my
me think of
recycling,
it.
and then they...
And I wake up and I don't remember anything. And I see these beer cans in my trash can and I'm like,
beer cans
I didn't
and
buy
top
this.
ramen packets.
I didn't eat this. I didn't buy this. And then I'm like, shit, where's my money? Where's all my identity? It's because
Government.
they took my wallet.
It's the CIA, man.
They put the drugs in my bowl. They packed. I walked out and there was a
Got a
bowl
bowl.
packed.
There's both
I didn't
freshly
explain
packed, dude,
that.
and I remember very specifically smoking half a bimmer, and then
And then I blew it out in half and gave it to my bud. And then I went out and he was gone. And I came back and there was a bowl packed.
and then
Government.
that's the government, dude.
Guys. That's all I gotta say about that. Dude, you ever see those
Yeah, dude.
bros that do tight slacklining?
What is that?
It's like where you balance on like a string.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
between two trees.
Mm-hmm.
And it's always people are like in like
Those douchebags.
Hawaii or like Alaska or like Tahoe.
They do it over in San Francisco, or sometimes they do it downtown too. It's like they do it a lot. in San
It's always got to
Francisco.
be some flashy place.
Yeah.
No one's doing it
And there's
in
like
their
three
backyard.
bitches just like watching them, and they're like in yoga pants, like stretching.
Yeah, and it's like
And you're like, what?
they
the
feel
fuck?
like I bet they feel so.
Because this
cool.
dude walks on a rope, you know
I bet
what I
they
mean?
feel so cool.
So I bet he's so cool, dude. Like
They feel like Jedis, huh?
everybody thinks they're so cool, but they're not. Like I'm way more interesting.
To be honest, I couldn't do that.
I could draw my own manga.
I jerked off to my own manga last year, and that's
I could draw a
accomplishment.
vagina so good that I could jerk off to and come.
But seriously, I don't think I could slackline. I mean, I could sit on a rope, maybe.
I'm pretty decent because I skateboard, and I'm like
I feel like it's
got a pretty decent balance.
yeah,
And I,
that
you
would
know,
help. That would help. That 1 foot.
Well, I already know because I
balance.
do shit like that a lot, but not
You're
like.
when I'm in the kitchen.
I'm like, I
always
slackline a
on
lot,
1
you know?
foot.
I used to have a man bun and that, and some Oakleys and some
Like back
fucking
when I was a
Birkenstocks.
lineman,
Back when I was a lineman for
I
the
used
county.
to just like fucking slackline across those bitches.
I used to slackline across titties.
I was watching a thing about these trapeze people that like used to walk on tight wires like that, and like the dude totally biffed and died. It was like Carl Wendella.
That's depressing.
Something Well, but he was kind of a dummy because he like refused to use.
So it's not. It makes it a happy thing.
He refused to use safety nets after a certain point, because safety nets
I might have seen something
were
about
like
that.
he was using them for a while, and then one time one of his members fell and they fell over the safety net and still got hurt. And so he was like, we're not going to use safety nets anymore so we don't get a false sense of like safety that we don't have. And then, yeah, he ended up dying later. A bunch of people in his crew died. I think his wife did.
Nice. Sick.
Carl Wendell. Yeah, he's just a dummy, you know. It's like, dude, don't like put some safety nets.
What were we talking
I get
about
it
that
looks
prompted
cool.
this conversation?
I just started talking about slacklining. It didn't have anything to do with whatever we were talking about before. You already forget what that is?
No. I remember. Oh, right. Yeah. Huh?
Did you think of something and then forget something?
Yeah. I guess it wouldn't be funny anymore.
Yeah.
I guess things aren't funny anymore, huh?
These days, nothing's funny anymore.
Nothing
man.
is funny anymore. I live a very depressing
You
life.
It used to be funny. Genders used to be funny. Race used to be funny.
Yeah.
You know, fat people,
I used to be able to laugh at fat people.
short people, tall people, white people, black people, Jews, Christians.
I remember one of the funniest jokes was like,
Everyone got laughed at.
black people be doing something like this, and then white people be doing something like that. It's
Isn't
a
that like
classic. you
Chris
know what I mean?
Rock's thing?
Yeah. Like, why can't you do that anymore?
I think you can. It's just you gotta be funny. If you're not
Just kidding.
funny and
No,
you're just
yeah.
talking shit,
Well, let's
Then
think of a
it's
good way
stupid.
of making that funny. That would be appropriate in
back in the
2021.
day, it was funny.
Well, but okay, let's make it like a 2021 joke. You know, like what? How could you incorporate that into make that a modern joke, but make it funny still and not get canceled?
I don't know. Like black people be like, "Hey, how's it going?" White people be like, "Howdy, how's it going?" That's kind of
works on
that's
all
kind of
levels.
safe, right?
You know,
That's safe.
black people be like,
That's so funny. You're like,
Honestly, I was like
shoot.
halfway into
What do
thinking
black
of a joke.
people be
I was
like?
just like realized how high I was, and I was like staring at your door. No, that was a stony fucking moment. Oh, I was just watching a kung fu movie, talking about this movie where it was like this really fine ass bitch, but there's kind of two fine bitches. But I was gonna be like, oh, the like yellow one, but I meant like the one dressed in yellow. But then I was like,
I'm like, you mean the
oh,
scared
shit.
one?
The scared one?
Yellow means scared.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yellow belly.
Right.
What are you, yellow boy?
What are you, old yeller?
What are you, old yeller? No, I gotta take you out back and put my cock in your mouth.
No questions asked.
No, we call that NSA.
That's like George Bush. Call that
we
the
call
NSA.
that NSA.
Put
All
my
right, no
cock in your
strings
mouth.
attached. All right.
I'll put my dick between your teeth.
I can't host, but I can meet you somewhere and you could suck me off, maybe in my car or something.
I mean, I got a bunch of like private servers, but if I message you, people are gonna know. So like, join my Facebook group. I'll send you the link.
He's like, you ever think about why do they call it a blowjob?
When you like suck. Isn't that
when
weird?
you're actually sucking, you ever think about that? Anyways,
I
I'll
think
look
about
forward
that
to.
every time I'm sucking. I mean blowing. I
blowing,
mean
so-
I
I could do either
giving him-
one,
I
really.
mean-
I don't know shit about shit, dog.
You notice all these streets that I live or that I'm around me are named after inventors?
Are you really asking me that right now?
I don't know if you knew that.
You think I've lived here most of my life and not noticed that?
And a lot of people don't.
Okay.
When they hear Guglielmo Marconi, people
Oh, yeah,
are like,
yeah,
what
yeah.
the fuck?
Google, yeah, because the first name throws you off so bad. You're like,
Guglielmo. Guglielmo Marconi.
Marconi. Yeah. What did he invent again?
God knows what.
I just read it the other day.
Like the traffic light? Because that shit sucks over there.
Yeah, what an idiot.
He must have invented the shitty traffic
Throw
stop.
rocks at his fucking sign the next
Because
time I
every
go
time
past
I'm
it.
up on Marconi, I
Shit.
get into some
Shit's dead.
traffic. And then there's Watt. Fulton, Tesla. Well, there's Tower next to Tesla.
Yeah.
There's
Like put that one together.
do that. Is Arden? Is Arden an inventor?
Fuck. I don't know.
The weird thing is Whitney.
Yeah, Bill Arden.
Whitney is an inventor, right? But also a mountain. And then there's a neighborhood right off of Whitney that's a bunch of mountains, like Shasta, Rubicon.
Ooh, you think they put that one together?
And then Tamalpais thing.
I still love Uranus Drive over there by the high school.
The Garden of the Gods is what they call it.
I want that sign so bad.
Yeah, there's all the planets, right?
Yeah.
All the gods.
But I just love that it's Drive too, you know? Uranus Drive.
Yeah.
That's why I want that street sign so fucking bad. Yeah, dude. There's a time where I was like in Portland, I would just be inside all the time because I was like dropped out of school and fucking didn't work much.
And you probably had a huge boner for Ashton Kutcher.
I was always jerking off to Ashton Kutcher for some reason. It's the weirdest thing.
And you're like, damn, dude, when he put that firecracker under that high street sign, I got so horny.
I got so wet on the tip of my dick.
You're like, anyways, that was my life in Portland.
That's basically all I did in Portland was that
Jerk
one
off to
time I
Kelso.
jerked off to Kelso.
And hide.
And I was there for almost 3 years. And that's all I
It
did.
took me 3 years to come looking at Kelso.
But I had my 17th birthday there.
Your Stephanie's birthday?
Yeah, my 17th. That's when I officially changed genders on the crew.
When Eric became Stephanie?
Yeah, yeah. When Eric became Stephanie for a minute, and then I became Junie, and now I'm back to a man.
December 17th.
That's my birthday.
That was her birthday.
Yeah, her birthday. Well, right.
That's her birthday.
Like, technically, she's still a part of me.
She's dead.
Yeah, I killed her.
You had to kill her.
It's basically a war going on in my mind. Of all these different personalities.
Stephantine is still around.
What if somebody was like, I feel like I'm like a woman in a man's body, and they're like explaining this to like some like therapist or something, and they like diagnose them with multiple personalities, like totally dismissing the fucking like transgender shit.
They're like they've lost their mind.
They've completely lost it. They think that there's a woman in there.
There's a woman trapped in there.
He clearly has a penis. I've seen it.
This man thinks it's a woman.
I made him pull it out.
And then sometimes it turns back into a man.
He's like, let me see. No, this is a real penis. You're clearly a man. It's weird. He has a dick and a balls and everything, but he can't stop talking about how he's a woman. He's thinking about getting tits and hormones.
It even speaks like a woman.
It's the damnedest thing you've ever seen.
It scares the death out of me.
But for some reason, that person just keeps going back to that therapist.
Like, he's a genius.
You're going to undergo some electrotherapy.
Yeah, exactly. We'll let you out when you realize you're a man. In a man's body.
He's like, we're going to tape your dick and balls back for a month so you can see what it's like to be a woman. And then you will understand why you will be happy to be a man.
We'll drill a hole betwixt your
very
nuts.
Uncomfortable, to be honest. I wouldn't mind just keeping my dick and balls if that's what it's going to be like. That's exactly what it'll be like.
Like, you ain't even know nothing.
You ain't know nothing yet.
Imagine giving birth, you sick son of a bitch.
He's like, this is what it'd feel like, and like shoves a metal rod up his dick. This is how Arabians jerk off.
Have you ever thought about the pain of childbirth? It feels like this.
This is how it feels.
Your dick hole is the only thing protecting you.
He's like, no, mercy.
Oh, mercy, what do you have to urinate? Too bad.
Too bad.
There's a metal rod in there.
Pregnant women don't go pee.
That metal rod is also very electrified. I have a button.
I have a button that will kill all your sperm immediately if you fucking start crying.
I'm the best therapist in North America.
You see that plaque over there? Number one therapist.
That was like the best therapist
Some
in like
hella shitty plaque that was,
1945. That was like the
himself.
smartest guy in the mental field. Like, this guy's a genius. Trust me. Go to
Well, the
him.
joke almost would be that it would be like, be a modern therapist that still doesn't understand that.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure back in the day they did diagnose people who were transgender.
Oh, probably. Yeah.
They're like, these people are insane.
These people are fucking nuts.
They're as dumb as an ape. This person might as well be an animal.
This person has reverted back to animalism.
They're like, do not eat me. I do not mean any harm to you.
I prescribe 5 bonks on the head with this hammer.
I ought to fix him.
This oversized novelty hammer.
You
Bonk.
have a penis.
You are not a woman.
You're
like a
man.
big cartoonish wood hammer.
It's like bonk, bonk, bonk. You
It's just
are
like an
a
inflatable
man.
hammer. Some freak doctor that's like 20s. He's got like a sock and bopper
In the
hammer.
2020s.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's the 20s now.
Yeah, it is the 20s.
Yeah.
It's
People are
been the
gonna look
20s.
back and be like, it's the 20s. I'm assuming.
I mean, they're going to also say that right now.
No, they won't. Not if I have something to do with it.
It is the 20s. It's the roaring 20s.
Dude, it's the 20s. Dude, it's the 20s.
Dude, no way.
Fucking sick.
Get with the times, bro. It's the 20s.
Is it the 20s? I missed out.
Because you can't really say tens.
I missed
and
out on the
tens.
tens.
Don't sound cool.
Was it like the teens or something like that? They call it?
See, there's nothing cool to call it. That's the whole catch. So everyone's like, it's the 20s. I mean, I guess people call it the 1910s. Do they? Or they just say, like, the
1910s.
year? They just say the year.
Well, but what if you're talking about the whole decade?
That's what I mean.
Yeah, I guess you'd say 1910s.
No, I mean, they just say the year, like 1914 or whatever the year it was. No one says, like, it would happen in the 1910s.
Yeah, they might.
I rarely hear that.
Yeah, you rarely
People say
hear it,
the
'cause
1920s.
Nobody, because they didn't do shit for like a whole decade. That's the
Yeah,
whole
no one
point
says
of
the...
fucking...
People say the 2010s, though. I hear that sometimes.
Do you?
Like in the 2010s.
Where they talk about like Gucci Mane and like...
Waka Flocka Flame.
Waka Flocka or something like that.
No, Waka
They
Flocka
talk
was like
about shit.
2009.
What did happen in
probably.
the 2010s? So it's crickets.
Oh, we killed Osama. Right?
Was that the 2010s? I thought that was
It was
earlier.
2011.
Was it?
Yeah. I
God
think.
damn, dude.
Yeah,
My
it was like
fucking memory.
May of 2011, I think. I don't know how I remember that. I just remember Obama coming on TV being like, hey, fellas,
Nah,
we done did it.
I killed him. I slaughtered
I
the
fucking
bastard.
did it. I did it.
I fucking watched him die.
I had a GoPro in there. It was so fucking
They let me
tight.
come and fuck him up a little before they killed him.
I think it was 2011. But, you know, that's about all we did.
Yeah, we didn't really accomplish much, did we?
Yeah, what happened?
We're kind of a worthless generation, aren't we?
What happened in the 2010s?
Dude, my memory's so fucking shit.
Rihanna.
She's
Rihanna.
like, come Mr. DJ, somebody replay.
Oh, yeah, no, that was probably before
That was
2010s.
way early.
She just...
I remember that in like middle school.
Yeah, exactly. Man, not a lot happened in the 2010s.
That's the point, man. That's what happened in the fucking 1920s, you know? That's like all the technology dropped, all the hot shit dropped.
You mean the 1910s?
No, 1920s.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about the 2010s.
Right, and I'm saying that's the point. That nothing happens the decade before, and then the 20s. In the 20s, it's like, boom, bitch, here we come.
Come out to play.
I'm coming out. I want the
What
world
to
to
know.
know. Got to
But why do we have to
show.
signify it with numbers? Like, why
Well,
is it 10 years? Every 10 years is like a thing.
I don't know. People are weird about time, dude.
Like, it's been 10 years. It's a whole new decade.
Well, the whole thing with
Yippee!
time, it's all bullshit.
Yeah, you don't even believe in it, huh?
Yeah, nah. I'm on this whole Kyrie Irving thing.
You're like, I've been seeing a real good chiropractor lately. He's been telling me all about
Changed
time.
my mind. After he fucks me in my butt, he tells me about how there's no
You're
such
like,
thing
me and
as
him
time.
in San Francisco, we
kinda
go out to
weird
lunch.
Relationship with a chiropractor, but we have this thing. Not a lot of people understand. Dude, I mean, it just kind of sounds nice having somebody pop your back. Real nice.
You're like,
you know?
I go out to Sausalito, get a little lunch with my chiropractor.
Yeah. We go to that Italian place next to the Ferrari dealership.
Real handsome fella.
Real fucking handsome guy.
We drive his 1975 Chevy. Super cute.
I suck him off on the highway.
I give him a handy while we go over the Golden
Sometimes
Gate.
families drive by and little kids see me sucking off a grown man, but that's okay.
Haven't been arrested yet.
Haven't been arrested, so it's all right.
That's just how we roll over here.
Like,
This is George Lucas speaking.
I take guys
I
out
own
to
Star
Sausalito.
Yeah.
Let 'em
My
suck me off.
chiropractor's real nice, too.
He's a real fucking nice
I'll
guy.
send you his number. We ride bikes up
What if
to
George
Tampa
Lucas's
Bay.
dick was just
Mount Tamp.
tattooed like a lightsaber?
He takes his flannel off and it's just all tats underneath. Fucking George Lucas.
Hella tats.
He's like, let me untuck my flannel. Let me take my jeans off.
Yeah. What the hell, man?
Let me take off my sneakers.
He's like, they didn't let me
It's just
on.
all tats like a fucking prisoner.
They turned me down for Home Improvement, so I made Star Wars.
It's just hella different Star Wars
Way
tats.
different.
He's got a fucking Millennium Falcon.
It's like Chewie with a
flying
huge
around,
dick.
on one ass.
Chewie with just a huge flopping dick.
Yeah, no, his dick is fucking.
It splits. And
What's
it's
the?
fucking.
It's
Leia
Sebulba.
Wait, who?
Sebulba.
Yeah.
The guy from episode 1 when they're doing the pod racing.
Yeah, the fucking.
He's like, Sebulba.
You're fucking me in my ass.
George Lucas is like, yeah, this is my kink. He got a tattoo.
You're
of him
really
on his
fucking
dick.
my ass here.
His nuts are his eyes, and then his nose is the dick.
Well, I feel like that character was lightweight racist.
I'm a Middle Eastern man.
He's like, la 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 la. And they're the racist ones. By the
And
way.
there the problem lies.
They're the problem here.
No. I was thinking, and there the problem lies in the story. Not they are the problem.
They are
no,
the
I
problem.
said there the problem
with
lies.
America.
Jesus. Help us.
God, Jesus, please help us now.
Jesus, help us from these other foreigners. You know what's fucked up? Is that on the fucking
that,
face of the Statue of Liberty, it says
man?
it says
what's going on?
bring
What's
me
bothering you,
your
bro?
sick, your unwanted, that whole thing.
Oh yeah, and then we're turning people down.
Yeah, now we're turning down everyone.
Yeah, what do you?
It's middle finger to all y'all. Don't give no shits. We should put that on
Facebook post that you saw earlier.
No, I was just watching the documentary on how they
Yeah.
built the Statue of Liberty, and then they read off what
even
it said.
into
What it said on the base of the Statue of Liberty. I was like, damn, that's actually some dope shit. You know, they're like, give us your fucking
that.
huddled
America doesn't
masses.
give a shit, man.
Yeah, and that was the bond between us and the
Greedy
French.
motherfuckers.
Nowadays, shit's changed.
I feel like shit's gonna build up and then it's gonna collapse in on itself.
Dude, imagine riding
gonna take
in
a
a
while.
blimp.
Or if there's a global flood, you know.
Well, then we would definitely have to ride in a blimp.
Yeah, blimps for everyone.
Zeppelins, I heard there's only
It's the
about
only way that you
25
could survive.
actual blimps
I don't
left in the
think
world.
You wouldn't survive fucking long.
In a Zeppelin? Clearly.
That's not what I meant, but yeah. I mean, just in a blimp in general.
Yeah, no, yeah, they suck. It's all just flammable shit.
Yeah, they do suck.
They blow.
Yeah. Blowjobs. They do blowjobs.
Yeah, dude, but they were actually pretty tight though. They had a smoking room in the blimp. Yeah. And they like layered it with like asbestos to keep the smoke proof, like so it was flame proof. Yeah. And then they fucking they chained the lighters to the tables so no one would like walk away with a lighter. And
what blimp is it?
The R101, which was actually, it killed more people than the Hindenburg.
Oh, nice.
It was probably a smaller blimp, but it blew up. They were going to India, and they were trying to prove that they could go across the Atlantic, and they did. But right when they got into like France, they just grounded and fucking, because one of the airbags exploded because they were like hella heavy.
Damn.
And then fucking like 50 people died.
Damn.
And like 6 people survived.
Yeah, people do some dumb shit to fucking prove shit.
2/3 of the people survived the Hindenburg. Most of the people survived. On the R101,
that's crazy.
On the R101, almost everyone died except for 6 people.
Yeah.
So it's like more loss of life, but it was a smaller vessel, and there's no video of it, so it's not as popular.
No, what I was thinking. Thanksgiving's coming up.
Oh yeah.
What's your favorite Thanksgiving dish?
That might be my new favorite holiday.
I used to be
it's so
one of my
mellow,
least favorites.
And you just eat. You know?
But I don't
it's
know
kind of
how to
racy.
Like any family, so
kind of racy though, like how it started. You know, they're like, we invaded land.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, shit, I'm Native American. You gotta tell me.
So it's like that's the only downside, but I like the message behind it. They're like, you just gotta give thanks, chill out with your family. Eat food.
I feel like
you don't
give
have to do
a
nothing
lot
other
less
than cook.
shit about that.
You don't have to buy gifts. You don't have to fucking go get candy and hand it out. You don't have to dress up. You don't have to do bullshit. You just get to cook food and eat.
Yeah, it'd be cool if I like.
I mean, you do get to see family. That's the one
like
stressful thing.
Right. Man, I used to get so high throughout my teenage years, like just fucking going to Thanksgiving dinner. I'd get hella high.
Mm-hmm.
And it'd be so obvious. For some reason, when you're young, you just feel like it's not so obvious. And you'd reek of it, you know what I mean? Like now, like I wash the shit out of my hand. Like if I gotta go to
now
work
my family's like expects it. They're like, well, are we gonna go take a walk before dinner and smoke some weed?
Oh, right. Yeah.
It's kind of like a part of the tradition.
Certain side of my family.
Yeah.
But, well, yeah, one side of my family is like,
maybe
my
that's
dad's
why
side
I like
is
it
like,
so much.
we all smoke weed. Everybody smokes weed. Like, literally every time we get together, it's like the shit that everybody grew themselves, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they'd be like,
what other holiday revolves around food? I mean,
Christmas, kind of.
But it's more about presents and like the Santa and like the
dude, I'm kind of
Jesus
bad
and
with
all
fucking. I mean, candy technically is food, but it's not a very good example.
It's not revolved around the like cooking process and like the eating with people process.
Eating people. You can't eat people on other holidays.
That's the only holiday you can eat people.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, what other holiday?
I never thought about that. I never thought about how my dad always served
the skin's the best part.
Human.
The crispy skin.
I like the dark meat.
Then you baste it.
I like the dark meat.
Put the baste up the asshole and just.
For Thanksgiving, I like the dark meat.
I like the dark meat. Ooh, is that bad?
I'm bad. I don't even know a lot of holidays. I really only celebrate like.
There's probably some
Halloween
like religious holidays
Christmas
that focus on eating. Religious holidays, I could see that. You know?
Well, there's like stuff you can't eat. For like,
yeah, like no more eating.
Yeah, for like Passover.
No. Yeah,
Passover.
Thanksgiving's
you
like
eat bread with yeast in it.
Thanksgiving's like we will eat. Like fuck you, religion. We're gonna eat.